Sometimes we don't know where the road of life is going to lead us. For me, it led me to Launch Code, a place where purpose and passion collides, a place where you have an opportunity. Launch Code helped me launch a new career. It gave me that opportunity. So I want to give back. I want to be able to help a new generation of learners become developers by sharing all of my life lessons and all of my struggles and what it took for me to get to where I needed to be today. Launch Code helped me do that. Now let's go on this journey together. I'll see you there. Okay, so now we're in chapter 25 and we're really digging deep. And I'm so excited for you that you've made it to this point, because now we're about to learn something that's very important that's going to really help you build awesome applications, is learning about inputs. Inputs are connected to your forms. It deals with posting. You're going to learn more about posting here, about validation. So if you're new to this channel and you would like to follow along with the curriculum, the link is in the description. Let's get into it. Chapter 25, User Input with Form. Here's our learning objectives. Upon completing all the content in this chapter, you should be able to do the following. Create a form using HTML. You want to understand that this is the foundation to creating forms using these elements, using HTML. When we get over into React, it's going to be called JSX, but you need to understand the fundamentals of forms, of inputs. Understand the main form element attributes, actions, and methods. We're going to learn about that. Properly use common inputs, text, submit, radio, checkbox, select, text area, password, email. Use label elements to add human readable labels to form inputs. Use the name attribute to identify inputs in the submitted data. Understand and describe form submission. Use event handlers to validate form data. Know how to cancel form submissions using event.prevent default. Yes, this is something I'm going to point out to you. We're going to build upon this. So this is something you definitely want to learn. Key terminologies. Here is a list of key terms for this chapter, broken down by the page the term first appears on. As you read along, make note of these terms and their definitions. Forms. We have the form, input, self-closing, label, and focus. Form submission. We're going to talk about form submissions. Post form submission, how we're going to post it. And when we talked about in HTTP, learning how to post something to your database, this is definitely important to know and understand. Validation with JavaScript. Prevent default. We're going to go over that. Definitely, you're going to use that a lot in your forms, and we're going to show you how to validate the forms. We're going to teach you the principles and the rules, because when you get over into a framework or a library, you're going to be using a third-party library to help to validate. It's just going to make it a lot faster and more efficient for you, but you need to understand what it's doing under the hood. All right, so we have our reading exercise for the forms, stereo, HTTP, and forms next step. Okay, this chapter has a lot of information. It's going to have a few videos because it's important to understand what inputs are and how they work and how to use them in your forms. Learning how to build it one little small step at a time will begin to help you build the bigger picture. Understand this is just a piece of the puzzle, and you need to really understand this piece of the puzzle because it's going to be very intricate in your form development. So with that being said, let's get into the chapter. See you in the first.